Hello everybody and welcome to Season 81, another very interesting season in the game of Golf Clash, and I think it's a very funny wordplay in give thanks in, because the Thanksgiving, at least from a United States perspective, is going to come up very soon, if I'm not mistaken. In Season 81, we will continue to help thousands and thousands of players to improve their game in Tournament, Tour Play, and Checkpoint Challenge. Here on my YouTube channel, combined with the golfclashtommy.com, which is the two largest places or largest hubs for free content in Golf Clash, where you can find obviously videos, you can find text guides, you can find all types of information, especially on our website, which I have the link in the description down below. But for those of you that do want to take another step in your game, to improve your game even more, to win even more in tour play, to get even better scores in tournament play, you can sign up to our Ultimate Tournament text guides and the exclusive Tour Shootout guides. We do have combination packages, or we do have standalone packages on patreon.com/golfclashtommy. We do heavily believe that the way you as a player are investing in your game, that is worth investing in any of our guide packages to ensure that you become a better player. It's not just getting a guide from us. We do like to focus on the part where we are there every step of the way, helping you with questions daily if you would so like, and to just make sure that you know what to do, that you feel that you are part of our team, which is what we all are. Everyone is part of our team joining our community. Free content or paid content doesn't really matter. Scan the QR code on the screen or go directly to patreon.com/golfclashtommy via the link in the description down below. There you can find all our packages. Sign up, give yourself 30 days of test, because that's how I would look at it. If I would be a player looking to improve my game, I would try our guides. I would try for one period, which would be 30 days. And then I will evaluate and look at it and see, okay, I did learn a lot. I do think this is going to improve my game. Then I would continue. If I do feel after those 30 days that, nah, this didn't really give my game this, I may not, I didn't feel that it was worth the money, then I would not continue. So you do try, you sign up and you try for 30 days and then you go from there. In this video as well, you will be able to find some example of tour play guides. You will also see some example of tournament guides to hear me talk and explain to you how we are thinking when it comes to our guides. Because again, it's one thing to just give you a guide and just give you something quick, half-assed, and just be done with it. But it's one thing to really take care 100% all the way and make sure that you feel that we are investing as much as you are investing in you, as much as you are investing in us. If any type of questions, you can always reach out to me directly on social media, Messenger or Telegram, for example, or you can email our support@golfclashtommy.com. Last but not least, every single player that do have an active package going into December will receive our yearly Christmas gift, which is going to be very exciting to announce very soon. So welcome into Season 81, and continue to watch this video to see more example guides, and you can also use the timestamps in the description down below if you want to go directly to the specific information that you're looking for. In Master Division, we are catering to Apocalypse level 5+ as a driver, or if we do not feel that the Apocalypse level 5 have enough topspin for the particular shot, we do add on information for Extra Mile level 9. So you don't have to have max clubs to follow our shots, and again, you can play free-to-play balls and paid balls as well. In Master, we have the color coding as purple, which is the same as you do have in the game, just to easily know that you're actually playing the right division, because there are people that have both expert and master, and it's actually sometimes scary how many players that actually are mistakenly going in playing expert or playing master if they're when they are playing actually the other division. But that's a whole other story. We're gonna have a look at the part 3, then we're gonna have a look at something that is a little bit special for our master guide. We have actually two types of guides that you get access to with our master package. One is called just Master, and the other one is called Master Maxed Club Guide. And the difference between that is that the Maxed Club Guide is giving you purely information for max clubs. And we know that regardless what level of player you are in this game, many of the players playing Master do play with max clubs. But we still wanted to obviously cater to the more lower clubs as well, to give every player a way of attacking the pin with the same type of shot. So what we have done is that we have separated the two. So in the regular guide, we are giving all the information for all the clubs that we're catering to. And then in the max club guide, we are then reducing the information, removing everything that has everything to do with clubs below the max club level. I'm going to give you a perfect example of that once we're taking a look at P4/P5 slide. But here at P4/3, we have the main text, obviously. We do have the aim picture. And we are always trying to put an aim picture that gives you the clearest possible view of what we are looking for. Then we do have the wind angle picture as well. And you can see that we're working with zones when it comes to the wind angle zones. And the reason we work with zones is that it cover in a slightly bigger margin than when we had the arrows in the past. It was way more of a guesswork when it comes to the arrows. Now we do have the zones, which we're very happy with. The wind angle tweaks on top of the picture to help you in that case navigate on what type of tweak you shall in that case do. VPR table on the right hand side, and the VPR table is obviously important in terms of it allows you to not have to use an application to get yourself the number, or it obviously helps you not having to guess something. We have the caddy tip, which is an important part to actually read through on every hole, because it gives you like kind of the key points for the shot. Like in this case, to start with the beginner driver and any side spin 3 ball to set the 3 right spin. Why are we doing that? It's because we do then allow ourselves to remove the need of, removing the risk of getting any accidental topspin or backspin when you're setting the 3 right spin. That brings consistency, and that's what we're looking for. The shot structure on par 3s is important to have a look at as well, because it gives you step by step exactly how we are playing the shot. Now, you don't have to follow that, but there is often an idea behind that, especially when we're doing ball swaps or club swaps and stuff like that. Do you have to follow the wind angle tweaks on the slide? It will help you if you're doing it correctly, absolutely, and it will in general bring more drops to your scorecard. But if you feel that that's too complicated for you, you don't have to follow that. No one is forced to follow anything on the slide, but because a guide is just a guide, we want you to use the portion of the slide that gives you the best, that gives you the information that you're looking for. And if that's with or without wind angle tweaks, if that's with or without VPR table or whatever, then that's definitely something for you to just have in mind, really. So we are going to have a little look at a par 4 and a par 5 slide. We start with this one, and here you can see Apocalypse level 6+. On this shot, we do have the information. We have a push-up table, because we are using max topspin. We then have the push-up for Apoc 7, Apoc 8, Apoc 6 to compensate for that. Otherwise, the same type of structure here. We do have with the top row, obviously all good information. As you can see there on the left-hand side, we do have the drive information. We do have the right-hand side, we have the second shot information. And when it comes to Master Division, with any type of rare club or any type of common club, so the those type of clubs, we're always having a specific type of EPR table. And you can see that on the table is that it gives you the plus yardage base, and then you do have the rings based off the wind on the right. And we're doing that to allow yourself to not have to use an application once again. So you don't have to leave the guide to just jump into Clash Caddy or Notebook or any other application to get yourself the number, which is so extremely helpful and something that you are saving yourself a lot of time by using. But that's because we're only catering to the max levels of those clubs when it comes to common and rare clubs. If using Cataclysm for an example, we're going to have the similar type of VPR, similar type of table as we do have in Expert Division for an example. Now, pay attention to the drive side, and you can see all the information there for Apocalypse level 6 and 7 and the extra with yada yada yada. Now, look at that, how much that actually changes when we are doing a max club guide instead. You can see that we are removing the push-up information completely. There are other things that's getting removed, and it becomes much more room on the page. This is a particular way of having a max club guide page instead of a regular guide page. But again, this is obviously only applicable for those that do have max clubs. But that's the difference that you're getting with the max club guides, that is removing some part of information that is just not necessary for you in max clubs, and then it becomes so much more air on the page and so much easier to then to follow. Now, our master division guides are well known, appreciated by the majority of the community. We go into expert and having a look at a par 3 slide to a start, but before that, in expert, we're catering to Apocalypse level 4+ as our main driver, which means that you don't have to have a big boy driver, big boy balls to be able to follow the creations that we're doing. And when it comes to the balls that we're using, we free to place and paid ball shots is that you can be found. And here you can see option 2 out of 2 from Paul, which is a free to play ball slide, and then we do have a paid ball slide as well to give you. But I wanted to focus on this one in particular because it shows everything that we really want to show. When it comes to expert, it's we obviously have tiers in expert, and in tier 1 and tier 2, just getting a couple of drops can be the difference between, a top 10 to actually a medal, where in tier 3 you generally need to get a couple of more drops to get up there. But regardless what type of player you are, you will see value with our content here. Top row, same as master. For those that watched that, you have all the information there in terms of ball information, caddy tip to give you the good information in terms of ball swaps, other type of very well-known stuff. Let's say that a great would be danger, and we're adding that type of content up there as well. Main text on the slide together with as big pictures as possible. We have the wind angle picture as well for those that want to use that. And I'm saying those that want to use that, you don't have to use that. It's good stuff to try to use and do your best with. But again, a guide is a guide. You decide for yourself what on the page you want to follow. Spin pictures on the left, but otherwise just in general, nice, easy going par 3 slide that gives you all the information that you're looking for. In expert, and especially for those of you that have been watching the slides for master, can see that we are working on with a different type of table on the bottom right. And the reason for that is that we are not just catering to the max clubs on the commons and the rares. So here we are always having these type of tables, which makes you need some sort of application to follow. We have Clash Caddy, Notebook, Windchum, or any other that I can't really think of at the moment. But we do have the left hand side, we have the drive information, on the right hand side we have second shot information. So all that you need to be able to fight for that drop. If we do deem it necessary to have wind angle tweaks on the approach, we add that there too. And then we do have the top row just as normal. Our intention with the type of format that we're working with is that for those players that are playing master and then feel that they want to go down into expert, or those players that play expert and feel that they want to go up to master, should feel a similarity between the two divisions, and being able to just transit over to a different division and feel like that the only thing that has changed is the color coding and maybe the shot creations, obviously, as we're playing from the second tee in expert. But here we don't have a max club guide in expert. It's just not enough interest for that as there is in master. So if you do want to be part of a community with thousands of players being helped every season, regardless if it's tournament, tour play, or checkpoint challenge, then sign up on patreon.com/golfclashtommy. Sign up for 30 days, which is the starting period, and see for yourself how it may or may not improve your game, and then make a decision if you want to continue after that. We are sure, but obviously totally understandable if you have never tried out our stuff, that you want to try before you commit for maybe a longer period. So there we do have it in expert. We are looking into an example guide of our exclusive tour shootout guides, and this is a particular guide that you cannot find anywhere else, and that's why this is our exclusive guides, our premium guides for tour play. We do offer tour play for tour 7 up to tour 13. So every tour that is from the second tee and then third tee. Every single tour can be played with free-to-play balls, which is balls that you obtain them free in the game. And every tour has a specific ball. For an example, on tour 7, we do Navigator as a focus. We do Quasars. Tour 8, tour 9 is Katanas, and then tour 10 is Titans, and tour 11, 12, and 13 are Kingmakers. Does that mean that those are the only balls that you can use? No, but that's our focus point when it comes to the wind resistance. You can obviously use other balls with the same wind resistance and with different power if you would so like. When it comes to the tour shootout guides, you can sign up for a one-time purchase. You don't have to invest for 3 months or 6 months to get access to these guides. You sign up and get yourself a package. You can also combine the shootout guides together with tour play guides or checkpoint challenge if you would so like. So you sign up on patreon.com/golfclashtommy, and then once you've signed up, you then reach out to our support at support@golfclashtommy.com, which will provide you with a live link to the document. You can also, if you rather want to do it yourself, you can go and download the PDF version on our website. So it's kind of up to you. As you can see here on the front page, we do have live links here on the left-hand side to get you to our Telegram chat, where you can ask questions if there is something that pops up. We do have obviously direct link to our website, YouTube, and also Patreon. Down here in the bottom right, you see the version number, because we do make a lot of updates when it comes to our tour guides. It's not every day that stuff is going to make updates. If doing updates every single day, that's probably means that we should have done a little bit better job before we release the first version, in my opinion. But we do have the version control there on the bottom right. You also see what courses that it is on this particular tour, and have in mind this is an example, so this is not the courses that you see on tour 9. General advice page is really important to read through. It gives you the information on what ball, club, that we do suggest you to play with, also what wind ranges it is on this particular tour, also a little bit about the slides, a little bit about, you know, what power ball setting in the application, stuff like that. You can also see here that if you do have a box like this on the slide that has a green frame, it means that there is an attached video to that, and we are adding more and more videos as we go. Obviously with all the rotations and stuff, it makes it impossible to be able to cover every particular wind angle and such. Some curl pictures as well to a reference to the guides, and there will be more curl pictures added as well to give you more information when it comes to that. This is probably the page that's being used the most. This is, as you can see here, that you have pictures on all the par 3s. And this is a very easy menu slide to navigate to the specific hole that you're looking for. Now, we only have one slide in this PDF, so it doesn't. If I'm clicking one of the Nordic Fjords or Akacha, I'm not going to get there. But we're going to jump down there. Let's see, you know, I'm pressing here, and then we jump immediately to Parc de Paris hole number 2. And I'm going to move this one up here a little bit for you, as well as we're going to do like that. And then we're going, so you can see the whole page here as well, which is obviously something that is very important. So when it comes to the specific slides, we do have the home button takes you back to the menu slide, easy navigation. See, if I'm pressing the house, then we're moving back to this page. So I'm pressing back, then we're moving back here again. Landing spot pictures nearly always before spin, simple. And that is, I think, where we stand out the most when it comes to our creations. It's like my method of working when it comes to the tour guides is to make it as simple as possible, regardless what type of wind direction you have. So if I would say to you, in left to right wind, you're going to start with 2 backspin, 2 right spin. In right to left wind, you start with 3 backspin and 3 left spin. What that's going to mean is that that's going to be so difficult to follow. So we're trying to have every single landing position that is before spin to allow yourself to have a fixed aim, and then you are applying different spins after that. It makes everything super duper simple. 8 wind specific info boxes give you adjustment, spin, and curl. Now this is very much like how we work for the golden shot. And many of you have probably been following or seen a golden shot guide in the past, here you find all the adjustment for the specific wind angles. You see if we're using backspin or topspin, right spin, left spin, and also if we're using curl. Obviously, when it comes to designing shots here as well, it's all about trying to make that as simple as possible, where unfortunately some of the part 3s are just absolutely crap in terms of making them easy. But all the information is here, is just to try to follow as good as possible. But you have the whole overview and landing spots. You can see we have a yellow X. If there is 2 different landing spots, then we do have a yellow and a purple. And then you see that way, and that kind of gives you an extra indicator on where on the specific fairway or green that we want you to land with your first bounce. Key written advice and instructions, easy to follow. Here we go in more in depth of what the intention is with the aim point. We look to other things as well that is good to know type of information. So here you do have it, ladies and gentlemen, our tour guides. If you do want to sign up and try for yourself how that will improve your game. We're looking to win more than we lose, which means that we will increase our coin balance, we increase our win percentage, and most especially we are increasing in trophies to complete the tour, get the tour chest, and then move on to the next tour. Like I said, I'm gonna be completely transparent when it comes to this. Me sitting saying that you're gonna easily go in and win 70, 80, 90, 100% of the games is naive of me and would be a lie. You will, in my opinion, win more than 50% of the games, which is what we're looking for. Depending then on how much time you are spending and how much effort you're putting in for the tour play, you will be able to increase that win percentage a lot by using our guides as your reference. If any questions about the tour guides, you can always reach out at support at golf-tommy.com. Thank you everybody for watching this video for season 81 promo video, whatever we like to call it. And like I said, loads of free content, loads of paid content coming up. We do have the City Park tournament going on with 20% extra rewards. We do have the next tournament, which is Sequoia Creek, where it looks to have a brand new modifier. And the rumors is saying that it's going to be some sort of a single player mode. And hopefully that's going to be it, because this would be the first time ever in Golf Clash and something that I do think is going to be really fun. But also other things going on as well. So make sure to sign up on patreon.com/golfclashtommy to give yourself an edge in season 81.